at CBS, as you know. We love it so much that we have created a hit show about some fun-loving, brilliant technophiles like many of you here in this room, and the constant desire to innovate. Let's take a look.
Hey, the X10s are online.
Gentlemen, I am now about to send a signal from this laptop through our local ISP, racing down fiber optic cable at the speed of light to San Francisco, bouncing off a satellite in geosynchronous orbit to Lisbon, Portugal, where the data packets will be handed off to submerged transatlantic cables, terminating in Halifax, Nova Scotia, and transferred across the continent via microwave relay back to our ISP, and the receiver attached to this lamp. I'm ready on the stereo. Go for stereo.
That's you. You get the point. I can identify with that technical triumph because my hobby is home automation, and so if you're all good here, at the end of the talk, I will show you how I can open my garage door back in New York from my BlackBerry here and scare the hell out of my wife.
By the way, he's not joking. He did this last night.
Or you can read about it on my blog. I do a blog on CNET where they asked me to write about the digital home and television marketing. So a lot of the things we do together, I do that. Now, my main job at CBS is to get people to watch television. And it gets more exciting and obviously more challenging all the time, thanks to Eric and our friends at Intel, and a lot to all of you, because technology has given us many, many more platforms for our content. And technology will be integral to helping us get around that age-old philosophical riddle. You know, if a tree falls in the forest and there's nobody there to hear it, did it make a noise? Well, the corollary of that is because in the world of content, if a great show goes on a platform, but nobody's there to see it because nobody can find it, well, then we've got problems. And when we've got problems, the tech world has problems too. So my world basically works like this. Here's the formula. R equals ratings. When ratings are good, people are happy. Very simple. More people watching means consumers, advertisers, everybody here who participates in the entertainment industry is happy. We like happy. Of course, there is the inverse. Ratings down, people are sad. So this is the formula we want right here. Ratings growth equals happiness, which equals money for you and me. We invest in development, which leads to food and jobs. We keep our jobs, our kids are happy, and we can all buy really cool stuff to watch all our content on. So there's a whole lot riding on having people discover and navigate our new shows. And it's particularly important this very week because this is premiere week. It's premiere week in network television when the TV networks will introduce over 40 new programs. That's the network TV grid there of all the new and returning shows. There's a lot of new stories, new characters, new things to dive into. But for the viewer, the very act of finding the new shows has become a journey of absolute epic proportions. Navigation is our #1 challenge, the challenge for the viewer. How do people find the shows that they want to watch? How do they find the content? How do they discover new material? It used to be very simple. You looked up the listing information in the TV guide or a newspaper, then you watched the program at the designated time. But thanks to the genius of people like you and everybody here, consumers today have an infinite set of options. People can watch virtually anything, anywhere, on any device, when they want it. That's me in my man cave.
Well, you have a great media.
I know, you can come over anytime. There's a lot to manage. The experience has evolved from watching television in a linear world, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, to managing video in a world where the consumer is always in control. Now, in theory, that sounds great, but in reality, people are totally overwhelmed by the sheer range of choice. And this brings to mind one more formula for you. Einstein wasn't exactly right. It's MC squared equals MC squared, which is more content, more choice equals more chaos and more confusion. He was just ahead of his time. So consumers find themselves engaged in a game of what we call high-tech hide and seek. The shows are out there, but we need to make it simpler and easier to find them. That's why we like what Intel is doing with connected television and all the implications and where it's going in the future. It's a big part of our future as an industry, and it starts with the TV widget, which you introduced last year and provided the update on today. The CBS widget is about to go live. It will give the viewer easy access to our schedule, to our shows, and to all kinds of related information. It makes navigating easy. We love easy. We love what's coming up next with the next generation of the widget. Tonight is the season premiere of The Mentalist. So I want everyone back to your rooms in time to watch that tonight at 10 o'clock. Give us good ratings, and we'd be happy again. So here you can get everything you need to set up for your viewing tonight. Maybe you want to recommend the episode, or see what your friends have recommended. It's very simple. The TV widget is just one example of what is possible. It enhances the viewing experience. And as a content provider, that's very important for us. It also points the way to many more innovations. Our job at CBS is to make the case that spending 1 hour, or 2 hours, or 3 hours with our programming is the best, most fulfilling entertainment choice out there. Your job is to make the TV user experience everything people want and more. When we both do our jobs well and the love match happens, people get connected with the shows and the content they desire, and everybody's happy. So Eric, we can spread that TV love. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Thank you.